I know what you're all thinking. You'd love to get your hands on me and sort this look out. My name is Sharon. I'm from KidsNails.ie. I'm the founder of KidsNails.ie. And I'm here to talk with you about why we should think about whether a polish is kid safe, how we can tell whether a polish is kid safe, and I have two adorable volunteers who are going to help me demo 2 kid safe polishes. So first, how did I end up here? So I have a terrible admission to make. I am one of those people who uses a bamboo toothbrush. I'm very concerned about our environment, so I started an eco-friendly toys company. And then one day I googled nail polish, and I thought I'll get an eco-friendly kids nail polish. And what I discovered was actually we need to sort out the healthy kids nail polish first before we start worrying about whether it's eco-friendly. That discovery inspired me to go find the #1 safest kids nail polish and bring it to Ireland. So the most useful source I found on this is called the EWG. Can you raise your hand if you're familiar with the American EWG? Okay, this stands for Environmental Working Group. It's a non-profit, non-partisan, independent organization. They're concerned with promoting human health and healthy environment. And they are very concerned about the effect of nail polishes on the health of children and teens. So more about that. How to tell whether a nail polish is kid safe. So there are 2 ways. #1 is basically to ask the EWG. And #2 is to put on your spectacles and read the ingredients. I had a big birthday last week, and I'm finding I can't read the back of nail polishes anymore, hence the spectacles. So let's talk about the first one, the EWG. I find them a very good source. They're very scientific. They list their sources. They collect data. They just publish and make transparent which cosmetics are safe. So if you go to their website, which is ewg.org, if you scroll down, you'll find the Skin Deep database. And this covers all cosmetics, not just nail polish, and I really recommend you take a look at it. It's very interesting. It includes pretty much all cosmetics that are sold in America. And it's the best source that I can find because most of them are sold here too. So if you go into the Skin Deep database, go to nails, nail polish, then what you'll see at the top of the page is mostly Piggy Paint. #1 safest, Piggy Paint yellow. #2 safest, Piggy Paint red. #3 safest, Piggy Paint blue. #4 safest, Piggy Paint purple, etc., etc. Piggy Paint occupies the first 2 pages of this list of the safest polishes. There are other brands there as well. You should have a look at them. For grown-ups as well as kids, this is not a kids database. This is the Piggy Paint, which is for kids, happens to be the #1 safest nail polish on the EWG's listing. You see over on the left-hand side the #1s. So #1 is #1 means safest rating. The EWG has a rating from 1 to 10. And as you can tell from the colours, they like 1 means good, low risk, 10 is bad, high risk. All the polishes that we have at Kids Nails are rated 1 to 2, which is the lowest. Okay. So what if your polish isn't listed on the EWG website? So my observation is this happens when it's not really sold in America. If it's made in France, for example, it might not be listed there because it might not be big in America. So how can you tell if it's kid safe? Option 1 was type it into the EWG website and check, and aim for a 1 to 2 listing, 1 to 2 rating. Option 2 is get the spectacles on and check what's in it. I'm just going to share the main red flags that I have found. So the first one is called TPHP, triphenol phosphate. What a catchy name. This is actually a fire retardant that makes nail polishes more flexible and more chip resistant. But scientists are not happy about it in terms of children's health, and I'm just going to read what they've said so that I get it just right. Researchers have linked hormone disruptors like TPHP to the early onset of puberty, to neurodevelopmental issues, and to obesity. And they should have no place in cosmetics. That's a quote from the American Independent Cosmetics Regulator. So you definitely don't want TPHP in your kids' nail polish. The second one is parabens, which are cancer-causing and actually are still in some nail polishes, although they're disappearing, thankfully. The EWG is campaigning for both of these chemicals to be banned, and I believe in a decade they will be banned. So let's, meanwhile, if your kids are going to paint their nails, or if you're going to do kitty manis in a salon, let's use a polish that doesn't include them. The number of ingredients is also a good indicator. The more ingredients, the more likely there is to be something harmful. So try and pick a polish that has a short list of ingredients. The two that we distribute have 4 ingredients and 14 ingredients, compared to the average adult polish has 30 or 35. And then the last one is just look for how many free. So some polishes are 3 free, 5 free, 7 free, 10 free, 12 free. What does that mean? Basically, there's a list of harmful chemicals and it tells you how many are not included. So our polishes are 11 and 12 free. You can get some adult polishes that are 12 free as well, which means they don't have any of the harmful chemicals in them. Try and go for 10 free or more. Okay, so now on to the fun bit. We went looking for the safest polishes and we came back with Piggy Paint and Miss Nella. Piggy Paint is made in America and it's durable. It lasts like a regular polish. Miss Nella is peel off and they're both super safe. So we have, I'm just going to tell you a bit more about them and then we have our volunteers coming for a demo. So they're both rated 1 to 2 on the EWG scale. They're water-based. They're odorless. No solvents. They're cruelty-free and vegan. And Piggy Paint is the number safest of any nail polish. Piggy Paint blow dries durable, while Miss Nella peels off. That's the main difference between them. Piggy Paint in particular is a real hit in the US. It's used by the Kardashians. So we can reveal that it is Piggy Paint that Kourtney Kardashian uses with her children. It's recommended by Elle, Teen Vogue, all of these magazines. That's from Kourtney's Instagram account about a month ago. You can see Penelope wearing Piggy Paint on her fingers. They're both great for parties. We have a Paddy's Day collection. We have an Easter collection and a unicorn collection, in case you were wondering. Okay, I'm going to ask our 2 lovely volunteers to come up and we'll do a quick demo. The thing about this show is you're not allowed to bring children in, which was awkward for me. So luckily I found John and Eamon. Thanks guys. You're going to need this to help you feel safe on stage. Have a seat. Thank you so much. Which one do you think should wear the unicorn? This guy. You're on, Eamon. Thanks, guys. So, can you raise... Sorry. Cathal, what am I doing in this thing? Okay. Can you raise your hand if you're a nail technician? Okay. I have to say, I feel a bit nervous doing a demo in front of nail technicians, because as I said earlier, I'm a toy distributor, okay? But I just want to demonstrate how the polishes work. Please don't judge me on the quality of this, alright? You would do it way more beautiful. Hi guys. Okay. I'm going to start with John, with the peel off Miss Nella. Now John, what age are you? Okay. Would you like red or purple? Okay. Can I have your hands? Thank you. Hands. So Miss Nella is peel off, and what I like about it, these are good quality polishes. the coverage is really good. So you'll find that with just a single coat, actually the nails totally covered. I did my daughter's 5th birthday last week, and I used Miss Nella because I knew some kids would go home with polish and the parents would want to take it off, and they might not even have remover. So I used this one because it's peel off, so it's just so easy and convenient. Boys as well as the girls got their nails painted, and it was super quick because I just literally had to do a single coat, and they looked really good. I might just do one hand. Now, John, for a little boy, you've got very big nails. Both of these polishes have very small applicators that are designed for kids. So, okay, John. So Miss Nella takes just a few minutes to set. It sets by itself. I like to ask the kids to dance around and waving their hands in the air while it dries. I'll let John off with just sitting there, wiggling his fingers. Good. So that's Miss Nella peel off. Now, Eamon, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said a princess. I'll do the other hand actually, if that's okay, yeah. So, Piggy Paint is durable. It works great for an in-salon paid kiddie mani because there's a base coat, there's the colour, there's the top coat, there's the sealer, and the child really feels like they got a proper mani, and the mani will last for, a week, 10 days, and look very glam. So I'm starting aiming off here just with the base coat. Now the thing about Piggy Paint is because it's got so few ingredients, a lot of the ingredients in a regular polish are there to make it set. So instead of those ingredients, we use the heat of a hairdryer. And we set each coat for 60 seconds. I'm going to grab my phone so I can really demonstrate this properly. If you estimate 60 seconds, you'll never get it right. So literally, get your phone out, set a timer for 60 seconds while you blow dry. So for the base coat, I'm just going to dry it off. I'm not timing this. This one just needs to be dry. For all of these, I'm using medium heat, medium speed, and just a regular hairdryer. And again, if you usually ask the child to sing a song or ask them about themselves, they feel thrilled, they feel like you're paying them attention, they don't, and the time passes very quickly. Now, okay, Eamon. Now, Eamon, would you like a rainbow mani with each finger a different colour? Okay, great, thank you. This is definitely our most popular option when we do kiddie manis. Okay, Eamon, thank you. So again, you can see how rich the colour is. I don't know if you can. You can see it on the screen. Well, I find with most of these colours, a single coat of the colour is totally sufficient. Let's see, where do we have to make his hand go? There you go. Beautiful. Very good. You can see the richness of that pink. Honestly, there's only one or two of the very, very pale colours that need a second coat. The rest of them look very vibrant just with one. Very good, that's your bright pink. And I'm going to do purple in between. So today for the demo, I've just done a base coat. I'm going to do the colour. I'm not going to do the top coat and sealer. They are used in exactly the same way. Just paint it on and then set a timer 60 seconds and blow dry it. I know all of you who are nail technicians would do all of that in the salon and make the child look like a proper princess. So I'm setting my timer for 60 seconds. So, Eamon, are you in school? What class are you in? He says senior infants. Now with the child, I would just do both hands at the same time in terms of blow drying. The hands are small, and so the heat will reach all of them. Eamon, I'm just doing one hand on them anyway, so just for the demo. As you blow dry the Piggy Paint, you can actually see the consistency of it change as the heat is setting it. When I paint my daughter's nails with this, she gets a good week out of it. The dangers are always playing with Lego, picking apart the pieces. chips their nails doing that. Other than that, they look good for about a week. Now, that's our 1 minute finished. Thank you, Eamon. So those nails are touch dry now, and they will cure further over the day. As I said, if Eamon was paying me for a kitty mani in my salon, I would probably do the top coat and the sealer, and I would blow dry each layer. Let's go back to John. How's your peel off looking? So it's definitely dry, and we're going to see if we can demonstrate the peel. Can we demonstrate the peel on the camera, guys? Oh, yeah, great. So it peels better when it's been on for longer than just a few minutes, but we're going to try it here anyway. So like I said, this is Miss Nella. It's the peel off. Here we go. Where is your hand? There we go. Okay. So you can see how beautiful John's hand looks. Can you, hang on. Okay. And I'm just going to peel off one finger. After it's been on for a while, you'll often get a nice peel on it, and the whole thing will come off. This time, I'm actually just scratching the thing off because it hasn't been on long enough to get a good peel on it. But you can see it's coming off cleanly. There's no stain on this nail. We just need to scratch all around the edges. And this nail will be back to being manly. The way he came in. Neither of these polishes stain the nails at all. You can see I've got a little bit of polish around the edge of John's nail there that I just need to scratch off. But otherwise you can see that it peels cleanly off, no staining. So this is super handy for kids who just want to change their colour all the time, or who need to paint on Friday and peel off Sunday because it's not allowed in school, for example. So for younger children, or like for ballet performances, gymnastics performances, things like that, this is great. You just paint on, change the colour super quick. Yeah, for men at the weekend system. Yeah, absolutely. Can we go back to the slides, Pavel? Thanks. So that was Miss Nella, peel off, and this one was Piggy Paint, durable. They're both at our stall, KidsNails, which is just behind the stage here. And they're both totally rainbow-tastic and fun. And I'd welcome you to come and have a chat with us. We have trade prices and we have 10% off everything today for the show. Thank you so much. I have a little gift here for these guys. Thank you so much, Eamon. Thank you so much, John. Thank you all for coming.